Hey, Steve. This might come in useful.
Yeah. But it's not going to get us up there to the lighthouse, is it?
Yeah.
Which way should we go?
Come on up there. Come on.
Right.
Well, there's the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Hello, what's this?
Hey, that's the RT set Colonel Buchan gave Sue.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. Those are his binoculars as well. I recognize those, all right?
Yeah, well, that can only mean one thing. That Sue's somewhere on this island.
Yeah, but where?
Yeah, well, they can't have gone this way. But they might have gone this. Come on.
Right.
I don't know. Where can she be?
Cave.
It's Colin Barr.
Yeah. And the lighthouse.
Sue, what's he rambling on about? What cave?
We've got to get him out of here.
Right. Gently. Okay. Steady.
Get him down here, Steve.
Right. Gently.
He's pretty bad, Steve. I don't know how we're going to get him down there.
Yeah. Hey, what about this rope?
That's a good idea.
Right, you lift him up, and I'll put it around him.
Right. Easy, easy now.
Right.
You wanted us?
Ryan, I've noticed that your attitude and Burke's often verges on the disrespectful. My name is Professor Nero. I prefer to be addressed by my proper name.
You mean Barnett?
How did you find out that name?
No, we do our homework. We thought it might be useful to know a bit about you.
Just in case, you know what I mean.
You worked for the government, didn't you?
On this Medusa thing?
You see, we know all about it. But what we don't know is what you plan to do with it when it's built.
Do you think I'm going to tell you?
Well, we think you should. For instance, how much have you spent on it so far?
Oh, I'm not sure. 2 or 3 million, I suppose.
2 or 3 million?
What do you hope to get out of it?
Something of infinite value. I'd prefer to leave it at that for the moment. Oh, by the way, I wouldn't advise you to try and profit from this information you've gained of me. We are on a remote island, uninhabited except by ourselves, out of touch with the mainland except by radio, and that is under my control. Right? Now here is your next assignment.
Okay, steady.
Get it down by the place.
Yeah.
Colin, where's Sue?
Yes. And the lighthouse. They got Sue.
Come on, you've got to tell us.
In the cave. They got Sue.
Steve, stay with him.
Right. Careful.
that quite clear, gentlemen?
Yeah, well, all we need is a dinghy.
Then you'd better set off at once. Keep radio silence until the job's done. Oh, by the way, is there any news of that man? You know, the one I saw with the girl?
I know, we've searched the whole island. There's no sign of him.
Yes. They must have landed from a boat, and no boat has been seen leaving the island, so he must still be here.
I don't think you know what you're up against. There must be a dozen coves here where you could stow a boat.
Now, 100 places you could hide a man in.
Did you believe her story?
What, that they were looking for seabirds?
It's hardly likely, is it?
It's more than unlikely. No one is allowed to land on this island without a permit from the National Trust, and they had no permit. I've checked on that.
I don't think they would have somehow.
So we must ask ourselves, who sent them here?
I've told you that. Buchan.
Exactly. Which means that he knows, or at least suspects that we're here. That he's discovered, as you did, gentlemen, that my name is Barnett, and that he's found out a good deal about the work we're doing here.
We'd better make ourselves scarce, hadn't we?
No. If he knows this much, he knows that it's unwise to molest us. Send that girl to me. What's her name, Sue? I want to question her.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. We took her down to the bay.
Well, we thought you wanted to dispose of her.
Must be high water now.
High water? You mean you've left her there to drown?
Well, you told us to take care of her.
But I didn't mean in that way. I meant to keep her out of the way.
It comes to the same thing, doesn't it?
No! I am not a murderer.
No? Well, not yet, perhaps, but in the future, eh?
You know your orders. Make sure you carry them out.
Okay.
Well, that must be Port Perro Head.
The motor's at it.
Well, try and keep the bows to the sea.
You sent for me, Professor.
Must we be so formal, John? We used to be friends. We worked together, believed in the same things. Peace, the brotherhood of all scientists, no matter what their nationality, an end to hatred and fear.
I still believe in that. That's why I joined you. That's why we all did. What we're wondering now is why you haven't kept your promise.
My promise?
You know what I mean. You told us that as soon as you'd built this place, developed Medusa, you would deliver an ultimatum to the world's governments.
Demanding that they disarm, destroy all weapons of war, and listen to us?
Exactly. Why haven't you?
Because Medusa is not ready yet.
Does that matter? So long as they think...
It matters a great deal. Our threat must be a real one. One we can use if our demands are not met.
But it will destroy the world if it's ever used. Once switched on the way it's developed now, the effect cannot be reversed. You know that. It'll set off a chain reaction. The oxygen...
I am well aware of what Medusa will do.
But, Professor...
Dr. McCabe, a threat is not a threat unless one is prepared to use it.
She's got to see us. She's our only hope. Ahoy there! Ahoy there! Ahoy there!
I got here just in time!
Can I have a word?
Of course. I am always ready to talk.
Look, you say it's cost us $3 million to set this all up. What are we going to make out of it?
Make?
Yes, make. We're not in it for the good of our health, are we? And that $6 million should have been split 3 ways.
Oh, that $6 million was nothing.
Nothing?
Well, it was only the first step to a much bigger deal, as you put it.
Well, how much? I mean, 10 million, 20 million? Just round figures.
Burke, I've noticed that you ask a great many questions. Have you noticed that this island can only be approached by air or sea? That the helicopter I own is under constant guard, and so is the boat?
You know, you should relax more. You're looking quite peaky.
Peaky?
Yeah, tired, restless. You should take holiday, have a good rest.
I wish I could rest. But I cannot until my task is done. But don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. I'm going to do something for you, Burke. I'm going to save your life.
Oh. Good. Fine. Thank you for letting me know, Doctor. Yes. Right, goodbye. Bar's going to be okay. He'll be out of hospital in a few days.
Oh, good. I was really worried about him. He must have lost an awful lot of blood.
Sue, you're the only one that's had the advantage of seeing inside Nero's. How do you get into the place?
Well, there are 2 entrances. One in the lighthouse.
No, I can't see us getting in that way.
Go on, Sue.
Well, the wall opens and there's a lift.
A lift? What the hell they got a lift for?
I don't know, it goes down into the rock for hundreds of feet. When you get out, you're in a huge sort of cave.
Yes, it's an old tin mine. I've checked. The whole place is full of shafts and galleries cut into the solid rock.
Well, they've filled it up now. It's full of machinery, turbines, pumps, that sort of thing.
Is there any other way in?
Yes, there's an entrance in the cave where you found me, but that only works from the inside. I saw Burke throw a sort of switch.
Yes, but from the outside it looks just like solid rock.
Yes.
Looks impossible, don't it?
Yeah, well, there's only one thing to do, isn't there?
What?
Well, drop a bomb on the place, wipe it out.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. I don't think you realize what you're saying. Nero's got 60 of the world's top scientists there, not to mention the lads from the Malcolm Miller. Now, what do you think would happen if we dropped a bomb on the place? Really? Has anyone answer to this? We've got to get in ourselves.
You'll never get into that lighthouse.
Yeah, and all the cave now they know that Sue's got away.
Just a minute, Sue. Now, what was it you said to me when I rescued you from the dinghy? Something about Burke.
Burke?
Yes, it was something that Burke said. Something about you being only one of 40.
Oh, yes. He said, there are 39 more of you coming. I don't know what he meant.
I think I do. They're going to hijack the Churchill.
Churchill?
Sir Winston Churchill. She's the sister ship to the Malcolm Miller. And I've heard that she's sailing from Falmouth tomorrow with a crew of 40 girls.
Well, why on earth should they want to grab the Churchill?
Well, why did they grab the Malcolm Miller if it comes to that?
I don't know why they want these 2 ships, but it's obvious they do. And this could give us our chance.
How?
Sue, if you could go on the Churchill with an RT set.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
That's right, you can't...
Can you think of a better way? Hello, Buchan. What now? But we... Oh, I see. Right, I'm on my way. Right, bye-bye. That was Jo. She wants me to go to Cambridge. At once. Yes.
300 miles away.
Well, it's urgent, otherwise I wouldn't. Sue, I can drop you off at Falmouth if you're willing to go.
Yes, I'm going to love it.
Good.
Right, what about us?
You stay on the radio in case I call, and try to keep out of trouble.
Mike, pass that bag, will you?
See you then.
Right, bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Am I going to have to climb rigging and things like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yep. Got your RT set, Sue?
Yes, of course I have.
Let's keep it out of sight.
I will.
Keep your eyes skinned at all times.
Right.
Well, they're multiplying, as you predicted.
Splendid. You have done well.
We've done our part. Now we want to know about yours.
What do you mean?
The ultimatum. Have you delivered it to the world's governments?
I told you yesterday. Be patient. We're not ready yet.
But we are.
Medusa is ready.
There are other things to do.
What?
Things that are beyond your comprehension. I advise you not to meddle in that side of our project. Now get back to your work. And trust in me.
Are you quite sure of your facts?
I wish I wasn't. You see, they're out of control. They're absorbing oxygen at a fantastic rate and producing carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide?
Yes. Fortunately, those things are sealed in a tank. But one spoonful of that treated plankton in the sea and they'd spread like a disease.
Killing off all other forms of life?
Absorbing oxygen. Within a few months, we wouldn't have enough air to breathe.
Let go staysail down, Pat. Keep away on the staysail halyard. 26, heave! 26, heave! 26, heave!
Hard work? Yes. I'll see you in a minute. Calling base. Calling base. Come in base. Over. Calling base. Calling base. Come in base. Over. Calling base. Calling base. Come in base. Over.
Base here, over.
Everything's quiet on board so far. Any news from Colonel Buchan?
No, all we know is he's on his way back. He phoned us about an hour ago.
I'll call again in a couple of hours.
Small boat fine on the starboard bow, sir.
2 hours. Out.
Nice and easy. This ship's in our command. We don't want any arguments. No funny tricks. We've got a prize crew on board.
All right, get them down below. Go on, move.
Hey, come on, you two! Come on, wake up!
Yeah, what's the panic? Couldn't you wake us gently?
There's no time for that. Look, we've found out what Nero's going to do with Medusa. We've got to stop it.
How?
We've got to get into that lighthouse, and Joe is going to try and fix Medusa.
Calling base. Calling base. Come in base. Over.
Base answering. Over.
They've taken over the ship.
Who have?
Ryan and Burke. We're on course for Nero's place.
Where is the regular crew?
They're locked below decks. I managed to keep out of the way. Over.
Now, listen very carefully. We're going to get into that lighthouse at dawn. We've got to get those scientists out and then destroy Medusa. Now, I want you to stand by to blow the hatches on board the Churchill and get the crew out. We're going to need that ship to get the scientists away. Over.
What about the other ship, the Malcolm Miller?
I'll see to that. Expect a signal from me. Condition red.
Someone's coming. Out.
Make him walk the plank.
Yeah, we should have done.
Well, it might come to that yet. Oh, that's the neatest bit of hijacking we've been associated with.
Yeah, well, we should make that lighthouse before dark.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first part of our plan sorted out.
It's not our plan. I don't understand it.
Look, Nero's device could wipe us all out, and I've got an idea that he intends to use it, so we've got to get into that base.
Well, how? Drop him down the chimney?
Right. Now, here's the island. That's the lighthouse. And about there is where you rescued Sue.
And that's where the Malcolm Millers were.
Yeah, right. Then we can assume that the Churchill will be there also. I want you to take those two ships over.
Oh, you're joking.
It's all right. I worked it all out. Don't worry. We'll go ashore in the dory and land there. Then you'll take the dinghy back to the Churchill, contact Sue and give her some explosive charges. I'll explain how they work later. Now, these charges are for blowing the hatches. As soon as Sue gets my signal, she's to place them and then light the fuses.
Oh, I get it. The hatches will be blown off.
Yeah, the crew get out and take over the ship.
Exactly. Then I want you to do exactly the same with the Malcolm Miller. Joe, you and I will go that way.
The way Bar went.
Yes, we don't have to swim for it like Mike. Once we get in, you've got to go straight for Medusa. Now, you think you can do it?
Yes, but I must warn you.
What?
I've been into the figures. When the charges go off, they'll set off a chain reaction. The calcium in the rocks will react.
Yeah. You mean there'll be an explosion?
Yes, a big one. We must get clear as soon as we can, and the same as the ships.
Yes, I understand.
This begins to sound dangerous.
Well, you can back out if you want to.
Oh, I think I'd sooner come. Anything for a laugh.
Right. Well, we better all have some supper. And then get some sleep. We've got to be up at 3 and off to that island at dawn.
I don't expect Sue will get much sleep tonight.